What's going on, guys? Neil from the Sky Blue View here, back with another video, and I'm doing something a little bit different again today. I'm going to do a team of the championship season based on performances I've seen against my side, Coventry City. This is something that I did on the Football League Lowdown on the Monday nights. Show on Twitch we do. Link down in the description, go and get on that. Before I get started, please like this video, share, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be back with some match day vlogs soon, potentially in pre-season, so can't wait for that. It's been a long summer already. Shout out Footwiz for the website to enable me to do this. Before I start this, a couple of disclaimers. This is performances I've seen against Cov, so there's no Mitrovic because he didn't score against us. And I can only base it on eye test. I've looked at no stats. I've done the players that have impressed me. There's a couple of shout outs to some players who didn't make it as well, which I'll do at the end. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? I think the best place to start, starting goal, Nichols. And I think his FIFA card there says a lot. 64 rated bronze, and nothing was expected him to start the season. Phenomenal for Huddersfield this season. Both games he was great against Cov. Conceded 2 goals after taking, and I don't think this is an exaggeration, 42 shots in the 2 games, which just shows how good he was. I think Huddersfield really struggled to keep hold of him moving forward. Sticking with Huddersfield for my left back, Toffolo, scored a worldie of a goal at the CBS, which I've logged. Link to that will be down in the description as well. Go and check that if you haven't already. Great strike from the left back. Scored a great goal. Assisted their goal at their place as well for Ward. I think he's had a brilliant season. He's been really consistent. Had a real purple patch towards the end of the year. So yeah, he's done really well. So now I'm going to look at the rest of the defence. I'm going to start with Kipra from West Brom. Now, we played them at the CBS, and he is the only defender I can really remember coping with Gyökeres. I just remember him being big, strong, powerful. Everything you want from a centre-half before you played brilliant. So that's why he's in there. I'm partnering him. I'm going to go with McKenna from Forest. I was torn between him and Morrell. For some reason, McKenna's name stuck with me, and I think that he was the better out of the two in the games they played against Cardiff. So another great season for them. And right back, I've been a bit naughty. Going Kyle Norton, although when I seen him play for Swansea, it was at centre half. He had a phenomenal game against Coventry at the CBS. Looked like prime Maldini. He could have had a cigar on. He had that much time, space. No matter how much we pressed, he was calm, composed, passed the ball around us, and kind of freed up their midfield to kind of do the rest of the work, which kindly brings me on to my next 2 picks. Matty Grimes. What a player he is, by the way. Both games against Cov has been phenomenal. Genuinely, what a midfielder. If he's not playing Premier League football next season, something's seriously wrong. Great energy, loves to tackle, can pass the ball around really well, really dictates play for that Swansea side. Swansea side did the double over Mykov this year, so 100%, he was the first name on there. And if I was picking the player of the season based on performances against Cov, this man gets player of the season 100%. In there with him, I've got Patterson, James Patterson, Cov lad. We were linked to be signing him in the summer before he moved to Swansea. Didn't materialise. He went there, started off on fire for him. Swansea had a bit of a bad patch halfway through the year, and if you look at what happened, Patterson was outside. He had some problems with his agent, asking for more money apparently, and that really showed because their performances dropped significantly. Comes back in the side, they start winning games again, start playing well. So no surprise how pivotal he was for them, and he games against Coventry was brilliant. Scored at the CBS, which he was always going to. The one that got away, I think, is the best way of looking at that. Now I'm going to bring in Chris Willock from QPR. what a player this boy is as well. Set up a domer, I think it was, for the winner at our place. I think he may have even got the assist for Andrew Gray for the first goal as well. Makes it look effortless. Really, really tidy player for QPR. I thought QPR were going to go up based on the performances I've seen from them. They obviously fell off towards the back end of the season. It's cost Mark Woodburn his job in the summer. But what a player Willock was. Genuinely ran rings round Cov. And again, he's another player that I can see being on radars for some clubs. Now, my front three, I'm going to go... There's only one choice as my main striker, and that's your man Adebayo from Luton. We lost 5-0 down at Kenilworth Road, and this man terrorised Jake Clark-Salter. Terrorised our whole defence. Unbelievable, quick, strong, powerful, great finisher. I think he scored 2 that night. Yeah, just an absolute beast. And then you think, oh, he's at a one-off, and then he comes to the CBS and he scores again. Great player. Genuinely, I think he's one of the best players that I've seen against us this season. There's talk, that clubs are looking at Semenyo at Bristol, who was nearly in with a shout with this video. Pirro at Swansea. Jokeres. They should be looking at this kid. Because he's unbelievable. He's so raw, but he's so powerful as well. Deceptively quick. I think he'll go on to have another great season. Next to him, I've got Harry Cornick, who again involved in those 2 games for Luton against us. Absolutely destroyed us. Down at Kenilworth Road, he was up against a young Ian Matson, and he taught him a lesson that day. Didn't have as great a success at the CBS, but was still troublesome. But that first performance down at Kenilworth Road, I can't ignore it. And Harry Cornick, he was quick, looked like he was going to cause us problems all day long, and he did. And I can't take that away from him. Now, I'm torn between the next 2. Because the player I wanted, I can't find his FIFA card. I don't know if he's got one, which is a little bit confusing. But it was going to be Malcolm Aboe from Derby County, who, young kid, got man of the match against Cov at their place, and he tore our defence to pieces. He was phenomenal that day. Rightfully named man of the match that day. Again, I've logged that down in the description. And I got his name wrong, because I kept on calling him this fella, who I'm going to put in based on what he did in the 2 games at the CBS in the FA Cup and the other game. Ebosele, I've cheated a little bit. I've put him on the left-hand side. I don't think he's a left winger. I believe he played on the right against us. He may have played on the left. He was everywhere, so that there's every possibility. The one thing I do remember in the FA Cup game, he tore Fantaki Dabo to pieces. And I felt sorry for Dabo. I really did. Because Ebosele's pace and speed and everything else just unreal. It looks like he's signed for Udinese now, which is a shame to Derby, which obviously means he's going to be on loan at Luton this year. So that's a shame. Some honourable mentions that I missed out. I missed Josh Bowler. I think had a great season and played really well at the CBS against us. Lyndon Dykes changed the game, both games we played against Palace. Amari Ball, again another Luton player, I thought he was brilliant. Luke Berry gets a shout in there as well. And I'll give a shout out to Wes Fotheringham. Now, this is weird that we beat Sheffield United 4-1 at our place, and Fotheringham could have got man of the match. He kept them in it. It could have been a cricket score without him. He was brilliant. And again, I've logged that game, link in the description. Go and watch it and decide for yourself. Fotheringham was unbelievable. Unbelievable that day. So he's lucky not to make this one. That's my team. I'm sure some people will agree. I'm sure some people won't. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you agree with any of these and how they did against your club. And if you think any of these are going to get a move this summer, because, hey, it is possible. I've been Neil, the Sky Blue View. Really appreciate you taking time out to watch this. Again, if you have liked it, drop us a like, drop us a sub, comment down below, share this around, because, hey, I like it when people see my stuff. Really appreciate the support. See you again soon. Peace out.